Greetings, gentry of the void. I'm CrimsonSlave. You may notice that my video quality is worse than it usually is. I think technically it's a metaphor for what I've been dealing with for the past 45 minutes. I don't understand why. I don't understand what the problem is with it, but for some reason I can't get my iPhone to record video from itself to this, and I've made 3 separate videos. This is now my 4th one. Well, maybe my 5th one. I realized the problem was happening. So you're going to deal with this quality the way that I'm dealing with it. This week has been interesting. It has been weird and it has been bad. I can't really say that much good has happened from it. I will say this. I have a stronger phone. These videos will survive because I'm recording them off my computer itself, so I'm not going to go through this too hard. Let me explain this. Regardless if someone watches this video, regardless if someone watches video or my channel never gets watched again my entire life, I have this inherent thing. I don't know what it is, but I have this thing that I just like recording video. I like sharing things. I like trying to be more of a person. And things obviously get away with that at times, but I do enjoy making these videos. I do enjoy the fact that I do better at these things. I can see the improvements that I've done over time. This week has been a lot of object failures and just things not working out for the greater good. I get anything about that. It's just what it is. So when I explain to you now that I, despite these problems, have had a breakthrough in what things are being better, it's hard to believe. But I have been having a bad time with a lot of things. And because I made a list about this, I don't need my sticky notes anymore because I've said this enough times that I have it in my head now. This week has been bad. This week has just been bad. And it's been bad because I overall came to the realization that I have been spiraling downward into depression and inactivity because of a problem, not a problem, a bunch of problems that have spiraled over the past 3 months that have affected my life. Some of that's my grandmother getting, some of my grandmother's hip being fractured, problems with life, work, being sick, running out of space, getting this MacBook, understanding things, being friendless, losing friends. A lot of things have been happening overall that I think have just made my life worse as a whole. And until I realized that I ran into this insane problem that I would have never thought would happen, I would have never come to this realization. The problem that happened was that I was sitting down. I have all my videos I have recorded for Elden Ring on my YouTube channel, needing to be published and writing stuff out for it. I'm writing titles out, and I'm trying to learn how to do chapters recently. So I'm trying to add chapters into things, and I realized that, and looking at these videos, that at the time, my recent video had no audio commentary. It had just the game sounds. And I was like, what? And then I went back through the videos backwards and found out that a lot of my videos, at a certain point, I just stopped having audio commentary. It's been in that really was a low blow, because it means that I gotta fix it, because I could just put the videos on my YouTube channel, but I realized that like 2 of those videos are like one's 7 hours long, one's 5 hours long, the rest of them like 1-2 hours long, one of them's 20 minutes long. I feel my ability to produce videos shouldn't be just, so I'm going to need to overcome this problem. And this led me to the realization that like I've let too many things just build up and become bad. I've become interested in things that don't matter, and I've fallen away from doing things that I generally have been enjoying. And I don't know. Due to that, I started watching more anime, which was something better for me. I finished Love is War. I'll talk about that next week. This week isn't about bad things, but it's just been a weird time. So because of that, I've just needed to do all these random things. I realized that because I've had this problem with audio quality, I need to do voiceover. And that led me down a whole separate rabbit hole of problems, because I realized that needing to do audio recording means I need a mic, which led to this question that I didn't ever thought of. This computer, this MacBook that I have, this 2020 MacBook, it doesn't take USB. It only takes USB-C. And at the time I was looking into it, I was like, that's perfect, because the better card reader that I wanted to get was USB-C, and because of the robust Bluetooth system on it and everything else, most of the things I want to do with it, I would never really need to plug it into the computer itself, because I want to do more cloud storage and I want to do more things that are a little more offhanded things with it. So if something happens to it, it can't be destroyed or lost with the computer itself. So that was something that I need to figure out, but it's fine. I figured out a mic that will that's USB-C, and it's made by HyperX. I like HyperX as a company. They make good things. So I trust their mic will be also as fine. So that's a future problem with everything else I'm trying to overcome and fix. Did I mention? Wait, did I mention the? I can't know this or not. I'm sorry. I really have. Like, I've done this video 5 times now. So at some point, I think I realized that the lead singer of To Close to Touch died. I don't know why I didn't realize it beforehand, but I realized it when I watched a video by Bad Omen, which is a song called Novocaine, which was a collaboration between the two of them, which got me to listen to Bad Omens. That the video itself is a tribute to the lead singer of To Close to Touch, who is now dead. I did not know that until then, which was really sad, because I like To Close to Touch, and I realize now I won't ever get any more music from To Close to Touch, which is also a factor in this whole spiraling problem that I realized. I could go on. I did earlier. I think probably in the first video, which had more context to it. I think I explained more. That's 4 videos ago. Things have been bad. And I realized that they're bad now. I gotta figure out what this problem is with my phone to this computer, because I've recorded videos. This problem has not been a thing, but recently it's become a thing, and I don't fucking understand why. It's been a bad week. 4 things. But I think the one thing about failure, at least in my life that I experience, is that eventually, with enough failure, I figure out the way forward, and I now figure the way forward how I'm going to fix these problems. Elden Ring needs voiceover. I need to get a mic. I need to figure out how I gotta do more things with that, because I gotta figure out a mic. I gotta buy the mic. I gotta figure out if it'll be shipped correctly, and I gotta get it, and then I have to then do more shit with it. It's a whole thing in and of itself. But now that I know there's a problem there, I can fix it. I can get a mic, I can do voiceover, and I can make that better, and then do everything else I need to do in that video to make sure the voiceover is there. I don't know. I don't know. Trying to come out of this, well, is a struggle, but I'm trying my best to do these things as good as they can be, but I don't know what's up with photo booth, or if I can do something else, which leads me to like other editing questions of my life, of what I'm doing, if I'm doing them wrong. So, it's a whole thing that I have to consider about life, but I'm doing my best to do it. And because I've gone through this so many times, I just kind of want to be done with it. But as always, I hope your week was better than mine. I have a low bar. I have nothing working correctly with. My recording system and my crap on Twitch. And it just means that I need to invest more into this hobby project thing that I am doing as a whole, and until I embrace that, things will not get better. So, yeah. I hope your week was much better than mine. And I hope that next week that my update to The Void is something that is better. Until then, ta.